Kai MPC Live 2. Today I got a TrackLib sample lined up. I got a couple drum kits. Of course, we got the Smackers kit. We got the O.T.G club drums, which you haven't heard yet, and the O.T.G Midwest kit, which you haven't heard yet. And we're going to make a beat. What's going on, guys? It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G's for Overtime Grind. Hardly seen, but I'm always around. And today I got the Kai MPC Live 2. I got a sample that I got from TrackLib. You can get that link down in the description if you want to sign up and be able to sample on YouTube, no problem. I got a couple drum kits, and we're going to get it popping from there. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you hit that notification bell, smash it, as they say, if you want to get alerts for this channel every time I upload a video. Make sure you check out that Smackers kit down in the description. You can check out the MPC Masterclass. It'll teach you how to chop, and you'll get all of these videos for the Live 2 and all kinds of other stuff. 45 expansions, all kinds of things are available at the Gumroad link, so check that out below. All right, now I got my sample all chopped up. I'm going to just hit convert. This MPC, I'm still getting used to the buttons. You know, I came from the Live 1, so it's still been kind of a learning curve of muscle memory, of trying to add this one to the muscle memory. I got a lot of machines in my data bank, and this one's kind of reminiscent of the Machine Micro MK2, but a little bit opposite, and the screen's on the other side and the pad's on the other side. Anyway, I'm loving this Live 2 as much as I can. You know, I'm still an MPC1 guy, but today I'm still going through the speaker, and what you guys are hearing is the raw sound from the Live 2, or actually it's going through some other outboard gear for all you sound heads. You know, sound's become a big conversation here of late. So yeah, I'm running through 2 pieces of outboard gear, and then this is what you're hearing in the computer. Therefore, what I'm hearing is just the live sound directly from the MPC. That's where I'll be doing all my gain staging from the program edit that I put on the swipe menu. So, you know, the first thing I want to talk about is this whole sound thing. There's a lot of talk about sound this, sound that. You know, that's why I don't buy a bunch of different sound packs from where everybody gets sound packs. And even the way that I promote what I have, I try to play it down, even though you're getting a whole bunch. Because, you know, it's all about the sounds that you start with. If you start with good sounds, then where you're going to go, start with good sounds and unique sounds, then where you're going to go in your beat is going to naturally be better. You're going to need less sounds, you're going to need less EQing, less volume, all that extra stuff that people like to do, you won't really have to do if you start with good sounds that aren't over processed, because you want to process them too. So you don't really want super over processed samples inside of your DAW, because then what you're going to do is process it some more, and it could start to cause all kinds of technical jargon that I don't really want to get into, because I don't really want you guys in my comments arguing and trying to teach, because that's what we're not here to do. So with that, get your sounds together. Make sure you're choosing good sounds. Make sure you're choosing unique sounds. Make sure you're choosing sounds that actually go together. That's a start. So right now I got my Midwest kit together. We got a 8-bar loop that I got with the sample. Today I started with the melody first. So I'm going to go ahead and track it all out. We do have a new plugin that was released from Kai. I installed it, but I don't know if it's installed. You know, we got it on here. I don't know if it's installed. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I'll try a little later in the video. But there definitely was a pro delay that they released, and I definitely think it's worth it. Delay is in that realm of things that I tell you guys you need to know. You know, along with reverb, EQ, delay, a compressor, volume, panning, you know what I mean? That's about the main things you should worry about. And you don't have to use all of them. So that's a major key right there. As far as the rest of that sound conversation goes, you know, I think sound is subjective. You know, right now somebody's making a beat on a trash computer that is going to make $1 million or more. And, you know, I know all you boom bap guys who swear that, you know, you live in the bottom of the dustiest crates. You know, I know you get hives when we start talking about making money, but, you know, most of the time you guys are from outside of the culture, so your assessment is just you doing the homework, you're not from it. So when I say that, though, there's somebody out here finding success with something that sounds terrible, because it's all about the vibes, and it's all about what you bring to the beat and your swag that you bring to the beat. That means something too. You know, you can have 5 sounds, but the way you put it together and the way that you present it, all is a way that, you know, might sell your stuff or get somebody to rap on it. That's part of what rap is. You know, everything else is subjective. Do we like the song? It's all someone's perspective. Do I like the song? Do I like the lyrics? Do I like the beat? Do I like this? You know, all that is up for opinion. That's when we're in the race. You know, that's where you give it to a guy like me, and I'll move it around, and we find people who like what you make. That's part of the job, to get you more exposure, to keep you inspired, to keep making more things. You know what I mean? I think that the internet and YouTube and, you know, being able to self-distribute has afforded people a way to try to skip out on that aspect of it, which is coming up with a sound and then sticking to that sound that people like. And that is all in the gear that you use and understanding your machine. So while I think that, you know, sound is super important, I think that comes from you too. It's not always the gear. Part of that is the ear. So that's my 2 cents on that. You know, if you take my master class, I'll show you how to technically get better. As I say all the time, I'm not here to show you how to make beats, but I could show you how to technically set it up to have more success. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that I always follow, no matter what the beats are, no matter what program I'm on, no matter what it is. You know, there's certain things certain sounds that always go together. There's certain ways that you can sample that will always sound good. There's a certain length that you can have your bars or arrange your parts in your beat, and all of that will give you more success. You know, you could still have a terrible sounding, perfectly arranged and technically right beat. That's not far-fetched, but, you know, if you don't have the skills or know the skills to, you know, make somebody nod their head and provide some movement in the beat, then, you know, you could have a hard time to go. So right now, we're going to go ahead and mute all these things out. I'm really enjoying the live too. I like to talk about that at the end of the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you check out the masterclass. Now we'll have the live too. You know, also we'll have some of these conversations that talk about mentality, sound, and other things to kind of help you get more comfortable and not be scared of these devices. All right. So right now I like to go back after I make everything and then solo out and name my tracks. It is a workflow that helps me get familiar with all the pieces that I have in the beat. So when I go to mute mode, then I know what to do. I'm going to go over here and we might check out and see. We finished that beat pretty quickly. Like I said, the Live 2 is a great tool. In the video yesterday, the Live 2 is a great tool to really sketch out some beats quickly. I think because I had the MPC one first, that's kind of how I look at it, but I've definitely spent way more time on my MPC now that I have the Live 2. I've had it on the floor, let it on the edge of the bed, I set it on a crate. I've made a couple drum kits because I can have it in closer proximity, while my other MPC, I could pop out the SD card and just transfer it right over to my other MPC. So, this setup is pretty great. I like it a lot. I think it's actually pretty good. I'm still missing out on the button combination, but we're going to figure it out. Like, the main tip that I've noticed so far is to put the program edit on the sounds menu, put your save on the sounds menu. Right now I'm looking for that plugin because I know that I got it and I installed it. I just haven't opened it up yet. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on it. So what I'm going to do is probably do another video on the delay. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. How do I feel about the Live 2 for my second beat still early? These pads still are a little weird. I gotta definitely get used to them. I moved up the pad sensitivity. That's definitely something that you should look into, is going to your preferences and working on your pad sensitivity and checking that out. It doesn't matter what MPC you're on. I have my pad set on my SP and my MPC. Check out the threshold, try different curve values. But outside of that, the workflow really isn't too much different. It's just getting used to different button placement and a little bit more menu diving. Speaker is amazing, as we said, and I think that when it comes to the sound of the MPCs are for today, for the way that people consume music. They just are for the places people consume music. And I think in the places where you need to have that old MPC warm sound, you can run it through some analog gear, through some analog stuff, and bring that out too for those people in that listening environment. So we're done with another beat. Inshallah, you learned something. This helps you out. And guess what? 13 minutes, full beat done. MPC Live 2. It's your brother O.T.G.